Alrighty, check it out. This chair looking pretty right here. Nice design to it. Mesh, fully breathable. So if you sweat a lot or you want some heat shining through or air conditioning, you got it blowing through every section of the chair. Right here, right in front of me, this is the OdinLake, the curvature of the spine essentially. And this is gonna be the headrest. Look at that. All heavy plastic and metal mixed, but it feels solid. Just like this back here. All solid bases. Just being mesh, but it feels like it's air or you have cushion in there. And this one right here is pretty heavy. There's a little mechanism in there, which is gonna be the tilting, the gas strut, the adjustment, solid base for sure. And then you got some levers there. And then the armrest here, solid. And you have some tilting. Okay, let's see what's in here. Is the legs. Pretty good. Feels solid. Let's see what's in the next box. Now keep in mind that it might not be shipped this way, but I will show you the way it gets assembled. Quick look-see. Here is the hardware with the tool that you can use. You can use your own, obviously. Now here is the gas strut. So it's a nice chrome piece. You can feel the weight to it. Okay, let's just check out one wheel. It seems like it's gonna roll pretty smooth. It's chrome plated, but it might be plastic or some kind of aluminum. I'm not too sure. It's pretty lightweight. And one last box here. Here we go. This thing, super solid, just the chrome. We got to put this guy together. And if you don't want to get things dirty or you want to protect your hands, you have more cushion or safety on your hands. It does feel slippery though. Step one is to assemble the base. We're going to use this and put it upside down. This can be put in afterwards. Now you can see the opening here where the wheels will go. Insert to here. So this is the top and it should be angling down. So we've made the star and then you have the little wheel, which is going to go right in here. You place it on it. So once the weight goes down, it'll probably seal better, but that's as far as, oh, there we go. I guess I can force it down. It's a little tough, but if you sat on it, it would squish down on it and do the same thing. On the M615, we're gonna use 5 screws and there's 6 of them. Allen wrench. Now these screws, you might have to find the spot to wiggle it in to fit. Do it by hand first. And you do have little blue Loctite to them. Just screw them all the way, spin this around. Step 2 says attach casters and gas lift. Goes down and covers. The bottom of the gas strut is gonna have this little clip there, and then you're gonna have the red tab towards the top, and you will insert this right here, just like that. Pressurize itself, it'll stay in. It's the way that all these chairs are actually made. And now we have step 3, which is install the backrest. And this part right here, I'm gonna have it hanging off the table. And then we're gonna grab the backrest and we're going to slide it right there. And you need 4 of these M830 screws. They also have Loctite already. You wanna be able to keep it straight up and down, and it should feel like it wants to easily screw in. Further part, I don't want it. I want to bring this in to the closest one that lets me push forward. It's so weird me not using my own tools because I like to get everything done as fast as possible. The squash washer. So step 4 is attach the armrest. The screws we're going to use are these M630s. Now this is the bottom of the seat, and this armrest is going to be curving in with the seat. So that's how you know you have the right one. Grab your screw. I'll start with the top. Hand tight as best as you can. That way you're not going to cross thread. This whole tool will assemble the entire thing. So I'm going to bring this in the closest. Step 6. Attach the headrest. For the headrest, you're gonna need these 2 screws. There is a mark here that you can feel, but you can barely see it, where you're gonna be setting the alignment. So essentially, it's gonna go like this. So all these chairs have a similar setup. Just throw it on, line this up. So lock it into place, make some room for yourself, and start spinning. Now I am completely assembled. They do ratchet lock, but if you go all the way up, you get to release it and it goes back down. Now, does this tilt around? Yes, it does. It has a little bit more of a locking, so you do have to add some force to it. Step 7 is finish and final check. Ensure all parts are secure, tighten and enjoy your new chair. There's the back tension, so if it's gonna be too light to, sit back and it just falls back, this little part here is where, depending on how you sit, it'll curve to your back, so it's kind of get pushed forward and back, because the back actually moves up and down. Actually, we'll test it here right now. Yep, there we go. This does go up. So 1, 2, 3, and then off. Now, if you look right here, I'm gonna release this and the seat's gonna scoot forward. So that way this lumbar is more inside you, pushes out. So it gives you support. So even though it's in your back here, it still flexes. So it gives you that flex and comfort. Okay, let me play around, sit around for hours, and I'll report back. I've already had people come in and look at this chair and like, I want to try that chair out, just because it's a lot different. We're not used to sitting to ergonomic chairs. The levers do go up and that raises. I have to sit down and make that go down. And this will be, well, I just kind of missed it. It scoots the seat in and then you scoot out. And it's hard to do when you're not sitting. This will lock the chair into place on the position that you are leaning. So if you don't want it to go up or down further, this lever here locks it into place. Another button to release this to go up higher, also tilts. And this is the tightening. So if it ends up moving too much, it's easy to, fall back or forward. You can tighten it so it makes it harder for you to push. It does have a lot of room to go up, and you can just lock it into place with a little ratcheting. I'm trying to get my thumbnail here. Maybe that one will work. So this is my view of what I'm doing when I was watching myself. That's where the camera was. This is what I see when I'm sitting here. So it's right in the middle of the house, and the kitchen is right over there. The hat is in the way if you wear it, a microphone right here. I'm doing almost an ab workout to get this to force out, but if you lean into it, you can see there's a lot of movement, and that is a lot of lumbar support. But the moment I lay, it's in the arch of your back. A lot of people need this. I know a lot of people who like that, but there's a lot of support. I was sitting on it for about 2 weeks, so I've been sitting on here for hours now, and I will say that it's very comfortable. These levers are very easy to get to and memorize. So if I want to raise it, I can show you how high it is. I'm 5'9". This is me just being comfortable. I can kick my feet out. That's how high it is. And then now I'm back on the floor. So that's as much as room as you get. And again, a nice little roller, flipping around, move around this area. It's nice, it's comfortable. I can be on here for hours editing without readjusting myself. Okay, so I can just take it off and just lean onto it. Perfectly fine there. Oh yeah, this is why I wanted to keep my hat on so you guys can hear me. Find it all in the description down below. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Later.